Hey, what's going on everybody? Jason here. And in today's video, we're going to do some shipping. Sold some things on eBay. Well, I sold one thing, but what I'm going to do with these videos is just put, every time I sell something, it's going to turn the camera on, record it, and kind of patch them all together. So one thing we're going to grab tonight to go ahead and get ready for tomorrow to ship out. You know, one thing about being quarantined is I need a haircut so bad. I mean, it's just awful. I know you probably can't tell them much because just got out of the shower and it's kind of patted down a little bit. But man, this stuff gets crazy when it's dry. So I hope this quarantine thing ends soon and I can get a haircut. I never thought that would be one of the things that bothered me while being cooped up. So anyway, all right, let's jump into it. I sold something in bin 11. Of course, it would be the one way up here. So let me go ahead and grab this. All right. It's probably going to be towards the bottom because this is an older item. Oh, there it is. It is a quantum auto flash. So this is like a vintage flash for a camera. As you can see there, it's very lightweight. It'll go first class. It sold for, I believe, $15. All right, so yeah, it sold for $15. So let's go ahead and package it up and get it sent out. All right, so that fit fine in a plain manila bubble mailer, and it weighs just over 6 ounces, so we'll round up to 7 ounces. All right, so the next thing I sold is on the shelf. It is a homemade yogurt maker. There it is. It's behind that. Let me grab that real quick. All right, there it is. This is a Dash yogurt maker. This is actually brand new inside. It is open box. Got this in Alabama. I think I paid $5 or $8 for it, and I sold it on a best offer for $35. So let's see what box it's going to fit in. All right, so with this one I decided to go with the large mailing box, the 12 by 12 by 8, that basically just goes by dimensions and weight, and this thing does weigh 6 pounds. So it is going to, just printed out the shipping label, it's going to Massachusetts. I'm in Georgia, so it's going to cost $13.75 to ship this there. So in the end, after you deduct what I paid for it in shipping, also eBay and PayPal fees, I'll make about $13 off of my original $5 investment. So not too bad. All right, we just made 4 sales in about the last 12 hours. So let's go ahead and pull these and get these ready to go. I sold one of these Yogi Berra baseballs. This is a reproduction, but it is limited, numbered to 152. I've got these off shopgoodwill.com. I'm in them for about 10 bucks each. I sold the Yogi Berra for 50, and then I sold a Jackie Robinson one. Is this yeah, this is Jackie Robinson. Yeah, so I sold the Brooks Robinson or Jackie Robinson for 70 and the Yogi Berra for 50. So together that's 120. Yeah, so after fees and shipping and everything, I'm gonna make about 80 bucks pure profit. So wow, that was a awesome score there. Because both of those are going to the same buyer, so they'll it'll go priority probably for about $7.50, somewhere around there. All right, what is the next thing we sold? Motorcycle vest. It is in bin 17, so it's right here. All right, so there is the motorcycle vest I sold. I paid $5 for this at a Goodwill. Sold it for 40. So after shipping and fees and everything, I'll make about $24 profit. So far, these are some awesome sales. Next up is bin 2, way up here. All right, so the next thing I sold was this Pulse pen. If you're not familiar with these, this is a Pulse Smart Pen. The pen actually records all of your writing and voices and things like that. They're pretty desirable. I've sold them before. Kind of messed up on this one though. I bought this one for 40 on Amazon. I bought it for 40 on eBay because I wanted to flip it on Amazon. And when I got it and scanned it into Amazon, it said that it was that I was restricted. I've had that happen before. I look up an item, says I'm not restricted, I buy it, and then when I get ready to send it in, it shows that I'm restricted. So I'm not sure why that's happening. Doesn't happen that often, but anyway, still a good score here. Bought it for 40, sold it for 120 on eBay. So in the end, I will make about $60 pure profit off of that. All right, let's see how we're going to ship each one of these. All right, I got the 2 baseballs packaged up. I went ahead and put some bubble wrap around them since, you know, they are fairly expensive items and don't want the boxes to get damaged. I found this box here. This is just an Amazon box. I do keep my Amazon boxes when I order stuff from them. Now just throw some void fill in it and weigh it up and ship it out. All right, so the box that I chose for the pen, this is free from USPS.com. This is a, you can see the dimensions there. What's that? 12.5 by 3 by 16. This just goes by weight and dimensions. I've already put a little bit of construction paper down there on the bottom. I like to do that in these so it kind of pads the item, especially that being worth $120. So now what I'm going to do is add a little more void fill to the side, a little bit on the top, and I might cut the box down a little bit. You can cut priority boxes down if they're not flat rate. My understanding is if you cut a flat rate box down, then the USPS will change it from flat rate to weight and dimensions and charge you the extra. So be careful with that. If it's just a regular mailing box like this, it's not flat rate, you can cut it down. If it's a flat rate box, might want to check with your post office, but from everything I've heard, they do not like for you to cut down flat rate boxes. That's not what they're used for. Also, the other thing I do is I put a piece of tape over each end. Even though this is self-adhesive, I have found the adhesive on it is not very good. So putting a layer of tape over the top of it to make sure that the top and bottom stays down is a good idea. And this weighs about 3 pounds. All right, and for the motorcycle vest, I always put clothing in some sort of plastic poly bag. Again, I have links to all this stuff below in the description. This has a suffocation warning. I like these extra large ones like this because you can fit a variety of the things. If you fit a smaller item here, you can always double it over. So I usually like keeping a lot of these larger bags on hand. So what I'll do is I'll poly bag this up and then I'll find something to ship it in. All right, so this leather vest is a really good example of, as you ship things and as you get familiar with how to ship stuff, you can save a lot. You can save a good amount of money. It all adds up in the end. So let me give you an idea. So this is a padded flat rate envelope. This is what I thought I was going to ship this in, but unfortunately it will not fit in here. Again, these are free from the from the Postal Service. This is one of those, if it fits, it ships. I think it's up to 15 pounds you can put in here. There's your dimensions right there, 9.5 by 12.5. These go anywhere in the United States for $7.52. So unfortunately it won't fit in there. So what most people might do is now they might just throw this in a box or in a poly bag and say, well, it doesn't fit. The vest weighs 3 pounds. So I went and looked at my computer, and if I was just to throw it in a poly bag or a regular box, it's $8.33 to ship it. But if you put it in what's called a regional rate A box, which it'll fit perfectly in there, it's only $7.96 to ship it. So be sure when you have, a small dilemma like this, you look at all your different options. Regional rate A has different prices for the different regions that it goes to. And it does go by weight, and you just click regional rate A box when you're shipping. So for this scenario here, just by being a little bit knowledgeable, I saved myself 36 cents by putting it in a regional rate A box. Some of you might think, well, 36 cents is not a whole lot. And you can see how perfectly that fits in there. But it is when you're shipping, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items a year. That all adds up. So, all right, time for me to go ahead and seal this one up and slap some labels on them and get them moving on down the road. All right, I just sold this Tamagotchi. I got this on Walgreens clearance back, what's that, 1st of January, I believe. I only paid a couple dollars for it. It'll fit in this padded flat rate plain manila envelope and go first class. So that's a pretty easy one there. If you don't have any of these bubbled plain manila envelopes, grab some. I get mine from Amazon. You can get them eBay. You can get them anywhere. But I buy them in like a box of 100, and they last a good while. But they definitely come in handy. All right, we just made a few more sales. One pretty good thing. Rest of them are kind of small, but show them to you. First of all, I sold this sports card. I do from time to time buy boxes of sports cards and then resell the valuable ones, and Yeah, pretty much I broke even on this box, but I got to keep a bunch of cards. So this card actually here is, I think it's Isaiah Simmons. He is from LSU. No, he is from Clemson. This is actually a one-of-one printing plate, sold for $100. So pretty happy about that. Here is the charger that went to the boom box that I recently made a video on that I got the return on and it was broken. It only sold for $7, but it helped me recoup a little bit of money. These are pavement reflectors like you see on the on your roadways. I sold these for 18 bucks for 6 of them, and yeah, I've got several more left. I bought a bag of about 100 of them from a Goodwill for $7. I've already made my money back on them, so this is nothing but pure profit on these. So sold those for $18. They'll ship in a padded flat rate envelope for about $7.50. eBay and PayPal will get $2. So in the end, I'll make about $8 profit off those. And those will go in a padded flat rate shipping envelope. But I do want to show you how I ship this baseball card. In case you're wondering, here is what those reflectors will go in. Probably what I'll do is just wrap them all together, maybe put a layer of bubble wrap and throw them in the padded flat rate. So if you ever sell sports cards, there's a way that people like to receive them so they're not damaged. And what you'll need is and I've already tore off some pieces, is painter's tape. Well, why painter's tape? Painter's tape, what we're going to do is we're going to put a piece up here to keep the card from sliding out this opening. So we're just going to put a piece up here. And then we're going to put 2 pieces of cardboards over the front and back, and we're going to put painter's tape around that. Painter's tape is very simple to peel off. If you use masking tape or something like that, it's just the person that receives it won't be happy. But this is already in a hard plastic case, but this just shows that you're really trying to care for the card, because in sports cards, condition is everything. So let me go and put a piece of tape on top of it. All right, this cardboard I just cut off of an old there you go, old Amazon box. You tape it all around like that, put a sticker on it. I ship them in these padded, these plain padded manila envelopes, and it ships for less than 3 ounces. So, or it ships for 3 ounces, but it weighs less than 3 ounces. And the card is well protected. So, all right, that'll do it for this version of Buy It, Flip It, Pack It, and Ship It. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll continue coming out with more videos like this, so be on the lookout. Hope y'all are having a great week out there. Hope everybody's staying safe. Good luck out there reselling.